For all the people on the microphone, for all the people that have a song, let's never forget our own. So please pass the mic. No need to worry, no need to think twice. But please pass the mic. Let our voices learn to unite. Please pass the mic. Let the inspiration inspire unity and let us enlight. Please pass the mic. Let the positive energy surge and let that energy ignite. So please pass the mic. To give knowledge, to empower, please pass the mic. Maintain peace, sustain power, please pass the mic.
All right. Well, we are so glad to have everybody with us who is going to get a chance to sit in and listen to some positive content being created as we speak. My name is Tayomi Ray, and I am your host for Please Pass the Mic. And this is episode 2. We are at our very second installment of our first season of the Please Pass the Mic podcast. And we have two very special guests with us here today. I am so very excited for the two people that are here to speak with us. Our topic today is the game connection. So, we're going to have some conversation about video games and the gaming experience and why that's such a popular trend in society today. So, I want to introduce you to two very special people, Miss Tazzy Blooming and Mr. Stefan. So, Tazzy Blooming, say hey to the people for us.
Hi, hello. How are y'all?
Oh, we are so happy to have you here with us. And Mr. Stefan, say hey to the people for us.
Hey, how y'all doing? And I hope all y'all having a blessed day.
Yes, yes. So these two wonderful people are like expert gamers. I mean, expert in every sense of the word. They really know how to do it. And I'm excited to know these two young people. So I'm going to start off with Miss Tazzy Blooming. And we're going to just ask a good question, like about cool games that have newly come out within the last year or so. And Miss Tazzy, you have the floor. Give us some information about some games that you have gotten interested in the past year. Why have you gotten interested in those games? And tell the people about those cool games.
Well, the first game I like to start with is a game that my friends had recently told me about called Redfall. It's like I'm so used to games like State of Decay, so Redfall is kind of like a flip from zombies to vampires. You kind of just defend your base and make sure that the whole city is safe from vampires and not being killed and stuff. If you haven't heard of State of Decay, it's a zombie game that is very much similar to Redfall. They're both really great, and I recommend, even though it does have 2 stars on Xbox, it's mainly because of the glitches and it's a new game, but they have to patch some things. But I am the type of person I give a game a chance, so I definitely recommend it.
Redfall. All right now, zombies. Okay. I like the idea of
Vampires.
being able. Yeah, vampire. I'm sorry. Vampire monsters.
Yeah, that's
I
correct.
mind putting it all in one category where I'm thinking about this alternate universe where you got, all these other creatures. And sometimes, you just need to get away. And I honestly think
Mhm.
that has a lot to do with why people get involved with the game experience because, life is stressful. There are so many things that happen on a day-to-day basis. There are so many situations that you're having to deal with in real life in real time. The game experience, it can take you away for a moment, and it can just kind of ease your mind and kind of make you calm down and just not think about whatever it is that you're really having to deal with. And you can get lost in something like Redfall with the vampires, and you could be the hero. You can go and get rid of the bad guys, or you could set the situation up how you need to. So that's it. Okay, so Redfall, and so Miss Tazzy, is Redfall available on PlayStation, or is it Xbox, or tell us what system it's available on?
I believe it's on Xbox and PC. I'm not sure for PlayStation yet because I have to get in touch with my PlayStation friends to find out. But if I do, I will let you know.
Awesome. Awesome. So those are the two main platforms where people tend to get their games, either PlayStation or Xbox. And obviously there are PC opportunities, but these experts here, that they tend to know how to get into all of them. And I've learned a lot just from listening to Miss Tadzie herself, learned a whole lot. So, and Mr. Stefan also is an expert. So we're so happy that
Yeah.
they joined us today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a very quick commercial break. And in this commercial break, we are going to listen to a promotion of some work by the Empire Minds Media Production Company, which is a brand new situation. And ultimately, we're just here to try to create positive content. We're digital creators. We're creating things to come out in a positive manner through podcasts, through music. I'm a self-published author, so every time I put something else out or every time something's about to come out, I want to promote those things. So if you guys would just sit tight and stay with us, we're going to share this screen and we're going to give you a quick commercial about some upcoming products. So we appreciate you for being with us on today.
No problem.
Thank you. Mhm.
Music is still playing. All right. So thank you for listening to that. What I have learned from my very first episode is that whenever I share my screen, that my audio disconnects. So I had to learn how to be quiet while something across the screen because I was over here on my first episode. I was just talking and just going, and no one could hear me. So I have to be sure that I play something that has some sort of audio and a visual and is commercial, 30 seconds or less, just to give some information to the people. So that's what I'm going to be doing. In time, I'd hope to have sponsors where there will be people I will advertise their products or advertise their events. But for now, we're learning how to access the world via the podcast experience. So I'm excited about that. But yes, what has already come out is the Empire Mindset paperback book. It has come out on Amazon. It came out on Friday, which was Thursday. It came out on Thursday night. And so I don't do a bunch of pomp and circumstance. I just put stuff out there and I hope people look at it and it's nice if people buy it. But yes, it is available on paperback for $15 on Amazon, and it is going to be available on Kindle on June 30. So yes, I'm trying to go from the paperback to the Kindle to audio. That's kind of the sequence of the different products that people can purchase and support the arts. You know, supporting local artists, supporting local creatives. Even in the gaming world, there are so many competitions and so many different things that gamers do in terms of creating their content and sharing it with the world. We want to keep up with Miss Tadzie Blumey and Mr. Stefan so that they can share with us if they're going to competitions or if they are creating new content. So at the end of this show today, we're going to be sure that we get their information so that they can connect with you and you can connect with them. So we're going to take it on over to Mr. Stefan, and we're going to ask him a quick question. And just take your time, Mr. Stefan. Tell us about games that used to be cool. They used to be cool and everybody used to play them and you used to play them, and then all of a sudden they're just not doing it anymore. Are there any games that you can tell us about that have now become lame?
Well, to me personally, and I even tried to play it a few times, but I can't get into it like I used to. And I feel like that's Grand Theft Auto 5. I feel like until they bring the new Grand Theft Auto out, that one is, yeah, it's really not as good as it used to be. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I just
Now,
feel like
what happened to it? Is it the graphics? Is the storylines got boring, or it just got too out there, or why do
they
you think
need
that at one point it
they
was
need to
cool?
add more clothes, more hair. I feel like you really can't just go into a GTA lobby and just drive your car around and chill without getting shot at for no reason. Like, yes, it's a lot of stuff with that game, and I feel like most of it is just because it's outdated. Like, bring some new stuff that's good, like new clothes. Let a few of the fans start making stuff on the game. I bet you the game would be more fun and more popular.
Now, that's an interesting idea, a very interesting concept to have the gamers to be able to create the content and upload it to the platform. I think that Microsoft, Sony, and everybody else, I think they would make a killing if they created some type of situation where that could be possible, where you could
Yeah,
create the wardrobe, you could create the avatars, you could create everything that that scene is going to require. If and I can see them giving you a drop down menu to say, hey, do you want to be in a lobby? Do you want to be in a parking lot? Do you want to be on a beach? Do you want to
right.
be on a cruise ship? Where you can pick and choose those venues, and then you can establish everything that goes with it. So as you said, Mr. Stefan, maybe they're just a little bit behind, but at one point you were totally into Grand Theft Auto, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden kind of yeah. So
I
it was
really was, and it's like I got a few friends that's like, because me, I'm on Xbox Series S, but I do have a few friends that do role play, which is do their own characters on Grand Theft Auto on computer, on PC, on gaming PC.
okay.
And I just feel like with seeing them do it with all the Nikes they be wearing and all the name brand clothes and all the good stuff they get to do on there, yeah. Grand Theft Auto need to start paying them, literally. Let them create the games, because most of these most of these people that's doing this added to the board. Like, if you go to one of their GTA lobbies on PC, they got buildings that the regular GTA game ain't got. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
pay these brothers and sisters, and they'll make your game make money.
Yes. So that's a hiring concept. That's an idea of how can and I'm willing to bet I'm not a betting woman, but if I were, I would bet that no one even knows how to go get a job for Microsoft or
Yeah,
Xbox or I bet there's no maybe but because usually on every website there's a little icon that says careers, but make
yeah,
that more accessible so that people who are avid players that they play a lot, let that be something that they can say, hey, if you bought the game and spent your money and all of that, why is there not some type of an icon to say, hey, I'd actually like to monetize by helping create content, by becoming a
right,
partner with the digital creation of the content? That sounds realistic, like it could be
right.
done, like it could be
Because
done.
instead of getting mad at these men and women for adding stuff on their version of GTA and building things, congratulate them and tell them, like, okay, I see your point of view from the game. You got over 200 to 300 people joining your lobby. How about I hire you and let you start adding on to my game? You
Boom.
know, that's much better.
Do you understand how many people would start creating more content? And it's very simple. Back to what you said, the magic word, numbers. If you've got
Mm-hmm.
200 people that are on yours, why not let me be a part of what you're doing and help bring your game up to a higher level? I mean, to me, that sounds like a good plan, a win-win, if you ask me.
Yeah,
So
it do.
instead of saying y'all stole our work. No, nobody told you to do that, because that's what some people
Yeah.
want to do.
And
They'll
that's what
act
they do. That's exactly what they do.
so it's maybe it's a class, or maybe there's some type of a course that could be created, and I'm just gonna put throw it out there when I get ready to come back around to you two young people and have y'all on for a second installment of this very episode, we might come up with a class. Okay, we might actually have some information on how can you go to
Right.
work for these companies and how can you make your content be the thing that takes their game to the next level. See, I'm all about that. That's exactly why I
Yeah,
want to do
yeah,
this type of podcast, because you'll find out so many things. There are people on here doing, but that's why it's called Please Pass the Mic, because there are some people with a microphone and they're not saying anything, and they're not saying
yeah,
anything all day long. Like literally, it's like, what are you talking about? They're cussing, they're vulgar, they got all kind of stuff that's just that nobody wants to hear. And I'm not saying some people don't like to hear cursing. I curse
yeah,
sometimes. I know when it's appropriate, but I think that there's enough room to go around for people to use their voice and be able to share their creativity. I think that that's excellent. I think that that's necessary. I think that that's needed, and that's why I just decided to do it. That's why I didn't have. I don't have a whole lot of help. I don't have a whole lot of situations that where, oh, I got a record label and I don't have none of that. I've got my office that I made out of a room in my home. And that is where this is taking place. And in time, I will build a soundproof booth and have maybe a whole studio situation set up. But I
yeah,
believe, do what you can do when you can do it, where you can do it from. Okay. Because it's not about where you came from, but it's really about where you're going. It's not even about where
yeah.
you are. It's where you're headed. So keep thinking forward minded like that, young man. And I think that the gaming community would be honored and blessed to have your creative mind giving ideas and creating content, as well as Miss Tazzy Bloomy, because I've listened to her on numerous occasions give me very, very good insight on what she felt was good and what she didn't like about certain gaming consoles or even the gaming experience. So we're going to take one more quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to let both of you guys tell us pretty much about gaming period, like accessories. What are the best kinds, if it's like storage, cards, or any other, or microphones, or Miss Tazzy has on a pair of really cool earphones. Like, are there special things that make the experience better? So when we come back from this last commercial break, we're gonna get you guys to talk together for us, and we're gonna be ready to wind the show down because we've got all of our content where we need it. So you guys sit tight. I'm going to play this last commercial, and then we're going to come back and talk to our two guests one more time, and we'll be ready to shout out handles and tell everybody how to get in touch with you guys. So don't go anywhere, but let's go to another commercial. All right. So that's just another commercial experience that I'm kind of playing around with. Magisto is who I'm going to shout out for both of these commercials. That is the tool that I was using to create a 30-second clip, an experience that you can see images, there's stuff zooming all around the page, and there's music in the background. I uploaded that music that I created myself with my band, which is what I call the Incredibox AI beat band. Yes, AI software is the truth. And when you don't want to pay real people, you can just get an app. So I love the Incredibox AI beat band. I love it. I love it. The way they sound, I just absolutely love it. So yes, I created that music, the sounds, and I just kind of put the pictures up that I want to be in there. And that's what I'm going to call my commercials until I get a chance to do something better. Now, in time, I'll probably be able to pay people to do excellent stuff. But for now, everything is free content. There's no charge to anybody that's going to be watching this. So I'm just happy to be able to have a show. So now as we're back here, we're going to get both of you guys to kind of tell us about your story of gaming. Like, I think y'all met on the game. So talk to us about that experience and why you love gaming so much, and what kind of accessories or other extras can people look for to make their experience even more exciting.
Stefan, you want to go first or shall I?
No, go ahead, Queen.
Okay, so yeah, me and Stefan, we met, I want to say like a year and a half, maybe two by now, years ago. We were both playing GTA. I got into Fortnite, and he was like that kind of guy who would like be willing to play the things that I like to play, no matter if it seemed less masculine for him. And that's why we got along, because it would be like a lot of guys that I would play with, and they would be funny acting when I play certain games because they're like, "Oh, I'm a guy, that's girl games," or I can't play that, that's too kiddie for me. And he was just the kind of person, he was like, "Oh, I'll play anything you want to play," and I'd be willing to do the same for his games. It would never be any funny stuff. So once we really started like getting really great with the gaming and stuff, we started liking movies too. So we would like get all our friends together, have movie nights, and just have fun times. Because I feel like gaming circles are always supposed to be about you guys always just getting on the game to relieve stress, no drama, no nothing, and y'all are all just a group of great friends. So I've had my own separate groups of people form by form, because I know you can't really mix certain crowds with each other, because that's like kind of how it is with certain people that play the game. So that's what I would say as far as how me and Stefan met. Like we still to this day very close, very great. Still game, like we're on the game right now, literally. So like, but when it comes to like accessories and stuff like that, I always like to have a good controller. I always keep chargers in case you don't have batteries for your controller. I like these little grapplers that go on the controller to make it more comfortable for gameplay. You always have to have a gamer mic because being in parties is like people like to communicate when they're playing games online, and I mainly play online games. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of what you got to do if you want to play with other people, multiplayer and all that other stuff. And as far as storage, I always use a Seagate hard drive. I am still figuring mine out right now because I have the new Xbox Series S, the white one, and it's like something weird going on with my internal storage and external. It wasn't doing all that on Xbox One though, but I guess I have to get one that's made for it, like what my pop has for his game that has like 1 terabyte of storage that just plugs in the back. But other than that, yeah, everything's really like pretty cool with the gaming environment and stuff like that. I was once in the gaming community and was on the radio show with the man who plays Black Jesus on this little Adult Swim show, and he is also the voice of Franklin's friend Lamar in GTA 5, and he was a great actor for a lot of stuff. But Black Jesus was his main role that I recall. But he's a really great actor, and Snoop Dogg was on there too. So it was like it's pretty great. So I've had a lot of great experiences in the gaming community, and I want to just get out there more because you can make a lot of great money in the Twitch environment. Because Stefan, he's literally a moderator for a lot of
Yeah,
celebrity
moderate.
gamers. So he's really good at what he does when it comes to that. So if I ever wanted to like get on with some celebrities that would show me how to make money off of Twitch, Stefan is definitely the person I'd be calling for it, even though he's like right in the living room. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna pass it to you now, Stefan.
Okay, thank you, Queen. So yeah, we met on a game. We was playing GTA, and one thing I do like about Tazzy is she don't want to just play the same game. Like she likes to try other games. And yeah, I didn't know too much about like Roblox, or I wasn't really into Fortnite like that. So she opened doors for me when it comes to this game and stuff. And I enjoy the games, even if it is games I'm not used to, or games that wasn't in my comfort zone. I enjoyed every moment of it. And one thing I can say is I agree with Tazzy when she says you have two different gaming circles and you really can't bring them around. You want to, but you really can't. You know what I mean? One thing I can say is Tazzy introduced me to a lot of new people and new things on the game, and it's really made gaming really peaceful. I bring like two of my friends that mean something to me around, and that's enough for me. But we enjoy gaming together. We play game beat. We play game beats together, and yeah, I haven't beat her yet at that game, but one day it's coming. One day it's coming. And one thing I can say, gaming does help with stress. It does, especially if you gaming with the right group of people. You know, people with sense of humor, people you can be yourself with. You know, them are the good type of people. And this game and stuff is really fun to me. Soon me and Tezzy will be on PC soon. And all the connections I get, me and her both are gonna get that. And any one of our close friends that comes with us is gonna get that too. I do moderate on a lot of channels. I was a moderator for T Glizzy for a little while. I wasn't as active as I am now, so I lost my moderator position on that. But a few other great people like Cap God, I'm moderating there. So yeah, me and Tazzy, we're gonna take off in this game stuff. I appreciate you for having us on this show. This podcast is really the best. I enjoy myself. Yeah, gaming is the best.
Well, we appreciate both of y'all. That was awesome, Mr. Stefan. And we want to just take a moment to thank everybody who might get a chance to listen, who will hear about this. And once I get these recorded, I'll get them sent to you guys, and y'all will be able to share them. And you'll get to go back and rewatch it for however long you want. And then as we keep going and progressing, we would love to, again, get you guys back on. After I get through all of the first season and I get some followers and maybe get some more friends that want to share these experiences and listen to these episodes, we're going to be so happy to hear the next level of you guys and what type of empire that you guys are going to create with this game situation. Because I've been feeling it for the longest. Like, I don't know what's getting ready to happen in the universe, but I feel like something's getting ready to align. Okay. And I just think that you guys are going to be like right there in the middle of it, and it's going to be awesome. So thank you too for joining us this afternoon and being with us and giving us this wonderful information about the world of the game connection, because lots of people are doing it. And, it's good to know that there is a positive way to release stress, because some people go and do other things to release stress, and those other things may not be that productive. They may be very toxic, but at least the game experience, it gives you a safe opportunity, a safe situation where you're in your home. You can unwind, you can de-stress. And I agree with both of you about the types of circles that you connect yourselves to. If you feel negativity, I think it's time to cut the game off. I think it's time to get out of that circle. I think it's time to just maybe take a break, because, you can get a circle, and once you find out who are the best people to play with or to engage with, then I think you won't have as many issues and you'll be less stressed, because it's not meant to be stressful. It's for entertainment. It's supposed to be for relaxation. So you would hate to be on it and be stressed out behind some people crazy. So it's so great to have you guys have joined us. So, but before we go and play our little outro song, Miss Tazzy Bloomy, if you have some social media handles that you would like to shout out, or game tags that you want to shout out really quick, if you and Mr. Stefan would be so kind as to let the world know, how can we reach you if we want to play the game with you? What are you called on these games?
Well, my game tag on Xbox is Who's Tazzy. It's space in between Who's and Tazzy. My best friend on the game is Certified Boss 86. Stefan's game tag is Rumbling. As far as social media, I definitely have my main account as Tazzy.Bloomy on Instagram, Facebook Queen Tazzy. As far as anything else on Instagram, and Pierre, that's my best friend, Certified Instagram, because he's French, so his name is Pierre. He's LGBT, so please don't be, anything against that, anti or anything. And that's pretty much all I would have to share.
All right.
Okay, so my name on Instagram is it's Black BLK King 60620, because I'm from Chicago, so I had that 60620. My gamer tag is Rumbling, and my Queen gamer tag is Who's Tazzy. So that's where you can reach both of us at. Only good people, we just want to game and enjoy ourselves. We don't want no negative vibes. We're about the positive vibes. So yeah, and we got to be Sweet Talk certified too, because we're not playing about him.
All right.
So, we're not playing about him.
So we got you, but Black King 60620 for the Chicago. I hear you now. Okay, then we got Who's Tazzy. That's Who's with the WHOSE. Okay, like Who's Tazzy. Not who is Tazzy, but Tools, Taz. You hear me? Okay. And
Right.
Tazzy. Gotta make sure you say that correctly. Okay. Put the respect
Yes.
on these young people's names and
Yes. That's
the
Right.
grown around here. So you guys make sure that, yeah, if you ever gonna game with these two people, that you are all about the positive, okay? Because nobody has time for any of this negativeness. Nobody has time for
Right.
that. We're all about positive content right here on Please Pass the Mic. So we are thankful that these two fabulous people stopped by to speak with me for a few minutes and give us some information about the game experience, the game connection. So we're going to get ready to close this out because we are right here at our time, and we actually wound it all the way down to the minute. So we're going to play our outro music, and as it's playing, you guys just can wave and say holla back at the people. And I thank y'all for coming.
Bye.
We will get back and talk with y'all again very soon. So thank you all, and we love you, and peace and love until next time.
Next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a
Y'all
blessed
be
day.
safe.
For all the people on the microphone, for all the people that have a song, let's never forget our own. So please pass the mic. No need to worry, no need to think twice. But please pass the mic. Let our voices learn to unite. Please pass the mic. Let the inspiration inspire unity and let us enlight. Please pass the mic. Let the positive energy surge and let that energy ignite. So please pass the mic. To give knowledge, to empower. Please pass the mic. Maintain peace, sustain power. Please pass the mic.